Caroline Abkar Rander joining us at Real Talk Media Studios, and I'm super excited to hear her valued opinions because you're a wealth of information. So welcome.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here.
Great. I love it. It's such a great, gorgeous day outside. So thanks for making the
It
trip over to the studio with us.
Absolutely.
So, the market is insane. Obviously, it's a seller's market, right? Low inventory. People think if they just put their house on the market, it's going to sell. But I want you to shed some light on our viewers that there's more to selling a home to get top dollar. And maybe you can give us some information on how to get top dollar for a home.
That is actually a very good question. I think a lot of sellers right now think that, oh, I can just put my home on the market and it will sell itself because it is so competitive and everything is getting snatched so quickly. But we have to remember that every buyer has a cap of what they're willing to pay for a specific home. Even if you have a bidding war, at some point you're going to hit a plateau and buyers do not want to go higher than that. What sellers need to realize is that's the cap that you can sway depending on how your home is presented and how it is marketed. So it is very important as a seller to still look at all of your options and say, okay, how do I sell my home to get top dollar? Is it going to be, the investor that's going to be the perfect avatar? If it is, you tailor it to get the most from that investor. If it's an end user, you have to tailor your home in order to appeal to that end user and actually have them pay the very most that they would like and increase the price for yourself. So you have to look at all the options, whether you want to have a cash offer, an off market, on market. And a lot of times, actually, what I will do, and for the last 2 years I've been proving this concept, is I will strategically recommend certain specific updates to homeowners by looking at the comps of what they would get as is by not doing anything versus making those updates. And then they make those updates at no upfront cost. I have a program where they can just pay through escrow.
Okay.
And we have proven that the return on investment has been 50 to 100% more than what they put in. So let's say they put in $15,000 or $25,000 to fix up their home before selling. The return is actually twice that or more. They'll walk away with $30,000 to $50,000, sometimes even $75,000 net after all expenses have been paid. And that's because buyers today, and even since the pandemic hit, I would say what happened is they're willing to pay a premium for turnkey homes. And that's the reason why those homes are selling for much more. Buyers just want to move in. They don't want to have to do anything. We have supply chain shortages, with contractors, and it's just such a challenge that they don't want to deal with that. So they're willing to pay that premium. So if you happen to invest in your own home before you sell it, almost think of it like a mini flip of your own home. You're investing in your largest asset and then you're putting it on the market. So you're reaping the benefits. So that's how you actually can get top dollar. And on top of that, you layer in the presentation, right? The cleaning, the window cleaning, the staging, which is something that I completely cover for all my clients. I believe in it very much.
Wow.
And that helps make the property shine. So we do all that. And then traditional marketing, digital marketing. I happen to be an expert in digital marketing, and that's very important. Getting cinematic videos of the listings and magazine quality photos, social media ads, 3D tours, the whole package. So when you layer all of that together, that's how you get top dollar. Not to mention everything that happens during escrow, all the negotiations. When you have an expert on your side, that actually helps your bottom line too. So as a seller, you have to remember, it's not just, pushing the button and putting on the MLS and getting top dollar. It's all these layers that you put together, which all affect your bottom line.
Thank you so much for that valued information. I mean, that information is so knowledgeable. People aren't going to get top dollar if they just put their house on the market not ready to go. Maybe they'll have a win, but they're not going to get top dollar for their home.
Exactly. That's the key difference. You can sell any home, but it's just, are you really getting the very most and walking away with the highest net? That's the question.
Right. And that's what you want to walk away with. And you can do that in this market. So you may as well take advantage of it. So thank you so much. So obviously for all of you out there who are interested in selling, Caroline knows her stuff. You're very knowledgeable in a lot of different aspects of the market and the industry.
Thank you.
So I recommend hiring you, obviously. You do great at what you do.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for having me today.
It was wonderful. Thank you so much for joining us at Real Talk Media Studios.
Thank you.